everybody, and welcome to Morning Coffee on the Radio Vision Network. I am Mark Cook, and I'm super excited that you have joined us this morning because I've got the man with me, Kevin Stone. Now, Kevin is the owner at the Jug Handle, right? So last week he came in, we had this great interview, we talked about all this awesome stuff, and Kevin, there was like the ghost in the machine type deal. This audio issue that we had, it sounded like monsters came in during our interview, so we wanted to bring you back.
Hungry monsters.
Yeah, hungry monsters who
Yeah.
want those wings over there in the jug. But, I felt bad, so we wanted to bring it back. I apologize for that. Everybody out there, sorry for the audio issues that we had last week, but we hopefully have those corrected, and we wanted to bring it back and talk a little bit about what's going on at the jug, because, man, you guys are doing awesome stuff over there, and it's time that everybody hears about it, and if they haven't been there in a while, maybe come back and check the jug out.
Yeah, definitely. I'm glad to be back. Second time around, I guess maybe we'll be better. I don't know.
Well, you know what? We were just talking, off camera. We were like, that interview we did on Thursday was really good.
Yeah,
I felt like we had a good chemistry, and we were going back and forth, and I was like mad when I heard that those audio issues. I was like, come on, that's like really good stuff. Well, we're gonna recreate it, recapture it again. It's a tough thing to do, but we can handle that, right? Because we're pros. So
we're professionals.
that's right. So let's talk about the jug, okay? The jug has been where it is on Route 73 for 100 years. It's
Yep.
been there forever, right? It's a landmark. It's an institution. So let's talk about how a little bit of the history, and then how you guys came to be a part of it.
All right, so the Jug Handle's been there about 100 years. Used to be called Hirschman's. They also called it the Hole in the Wall. It was an old house, and you talk about ghosts or whatever, but there might be some ghosts at the jug, eating some wings there.
Yeah, well, that's what
Every now and
happens.
then.
You have those old buildings, right? And then some weird stuff starts happening, and they're like, wait a second, is this place haunted? Well, I don't know. It's been here for 100 years. Who knows the stuff that happened way, way, way back in the day?
Yeah, but we only get good, hungry ghosts.
Yeah.
So it's all good.
Well, listen, there's no better place for those ghosts to go to get wings than the jug, right?
Absolutely.
So, I mean, it's really exciting because you guys have gone through so many evolutions over there. I mean, the reputation of the Jug Handle Inn has gone through, so many ups and downs, right? I mean, it was your local neighborhood bar, known for good friends, good food, good drink, all that stuff. And then maybe in the 80s, it got a little bit of a reputation of being just a little bit more of that neighborhood bar and not too much else, but always maintaining the good wings.
Yep.
About 10 years ago, you guys came in. The Stone family came in and said, you know what? I see a real good opportunity here to raise the Jug Handle back up to its heyday. And you guys purchased the building, purchased a place, and have not looked back since. One of the first things you did was make sure that everybody knew about the wings.
Yeah, so I'm a big advertising guy. I grew up in the food business. So we went into it, and, it's a little over 7 years. Feels like 10, but I tell you, it's been a great 7 years.
I added a few years for you.
Yeah.
You're going to get there. Just a few more years away, right?
I will be there, longer than 10,
Oh, yeah.
My kids are going to take over the place someday, they're 12 and 9, so.
Well, that's great, and that's an important thing to mention right there because, the Jug Handle Inn is now a family-owned business, and people don't realize that, is that it's Kevin and his wife and his children and a great staff over there, that they're the ones that are now hands-on at the jug, and it's a really important thing to make sure that people know that. I think they may have an image of what they think the owner of a place like the Jug Handle is, and it's not what you think. It's a family man, and his family is involved, and the kids, he's already got these kids, they're less than 10, and he's already got them in the mindset that they're going to be taking over the business, and they're going to be running the restaurant and the bar for many, many years to come. So it's really cool. We want to support families and businesses like yours, and it's a really, really cool thing.
Yeah, I mean, the jug, we have, it's kid-friendly now. A lot of people were like, they have sports over at the skate zone in Pennsauken, or they're playing, any kind of tournament over in Cinnamon at Memorial Field, and they're like, oh, what about the Jug Handle? We're like, no, you got to come and rediscover the Jug Handle. and come back, bring your kids. All the kids' meals are served on frisbee, so you get a jug handle frisbee
Oh, that's
for your
cool.
kid to take home.
Nice.
So it's it's a great experience for the whole family.
That's awesome. You're like really changing the vibe over there. That's really cool, and it's really good and really impressive. Because part of what you did over there was build this amazing outdoor area, which is so cool because it's right on the creek. Now, we're in South Jersey, so I might say creek, but it's right on the creek there. It's beautiful. It's on the water. You have like this little bit of a beach area. You've got the horseshoe pits.
Yeah.
You've got the barbecue going. Kevin, this was a huge undertaking. How did you pull this off?
Well, it was there, when we bought the place, but we just, enhanced it. We put the beach in, so you have a full-size beach. There's TVs out there. There's lounge chairs. We have cornhole. We have washers out there. Can jam. Whatever you want to go out on the beach and play, we have it.
It's so fun because there's nothing better than a nice day. You got tons of great beers and great drinks over there. You get outside, you get to have a couple drinks, you get to eat some great food, and that's look, we know that the Jug has great wings, but part of what you've done over the last 7 years is kind of rehabilitate the menu a little bit. I know that you love burgers. I love burgers, and part of what you did was build the burger aspect of your menu. So talk about some of those kick-ass burgers.
So we have about 10 or 12 burgers, but you can get a burger any way you want it. We have turkey burgers, veggie burgers, any kind of topping you want. I mean, it just, and we talked about it before, what makes the wings and the food so much better is that it's made with love,
That's it.
I love food,
Yeah, everybody does. And the thing is that if you haven't been to the Jug Handle in a while, you got to give it another shot because that's what the message is now, is the food made with love. I always say all the time, you can tell if it's made with love or if it's just kind of thrown together by somebody that doesn't care about their job or the ingredients or what they're doing. They're just putting it together and pumping it out to make sure that somebody gets their meal. There's no love involved, but that's what you're doing over at the Jug, and you're making sure that quality control is there and that you're getting the best possible products to be able to create these great meals for the people. Because look, yeah, they're wings, yeah, they're burgers, and people might call them simple, but it's still somebody's meal. It's their lunch, their dinner, or whatever. It's important, and there's a good responsibility that's put on the restaurant owners and the cooks and the chefs and all that stuff to make sure that they're putting out really good stuff.
Yeah, we're not a chain, so we're not having the stuff brought in. We're not re-microwaving. A lot of these chains, they'll microwave your chicken sandwich or they'll microwave your burger. That's not how we do it.
I worked at a chain where I thought they were going to microwave the salads. I'm not even lying. Like every single thing in that place, and I won't say which one it was, but it was one of the big ones. Every single thing in that restaurant came out of a bag. A pre-packaged bag that was delivered in a big box.
Yep.
That it was just basically, here's your portion, and when somebody orders this, cut open the bag and dump it on the plate and put it out. There you go. I was mortified. It didn't last very long because I was like, I can't believe that this is how the food is prepared. Now, hopefully they've changed their practices. That was almost about 20 years ago, but nothing like that at the Jug Handle Inn.
No,
not even close.
We're known for our portions, you should see, if you go to our website, you'll see pictures of our nachos on there. You'll see pictures of burgers. I mean, the nachos, when they come out, people are like, that's ridiculous.
Yeah, how many people? I got to get 10 people to eat this.
Yeah. I mean, but that's what you want. You want to go out and you want to just, you want to chow.
Yeah.
And that's what you do. You come to Jug Handle, you'll chow.
You want chow, but you want good value and you want a good atmosphere, right? And
Absolutely.
These are all of the things that you've created at the Jug, and it's such a cool thing. I have so much more to talk about. You have a great event coming up this Saturday on July 23rd that I want to talk about.
Yep.
I want to talk about your national television appearances. I mean, seriously, hang with me for a minute. You can hang, right? All right, so we got to take a quick break, but we will be right back on Morning Coffee. I'm going to continue talking to the owner of the Jug Handle Inn. His name is Kevin Stone, so stick around. We'll be right back.
When it's time for Jersey Mike's to make a really great sub, this is what we do. It's what we've been doing. It's what we've always done. It's what we'll always do. So what are you doing? Jersey Mike's. Be a sub above.
Today's show has been sponsored by More Than Gifts. Come see our new location in Marlton, New Jersey. Not just gifts, but more.
Today's show was brought to you by Alicia Kelly of White Horse RV Center in Williamstown, New Jersey. Alicia is your RV expert. Contact Alicia at alicia@whitehorserv.com or give her a call at 856-262-1717, extension 203. When you think of RV, think Alicia Kelly.
When it's time for Jersey Mike's to give a sub some sizzle, this is the way. The way it's always been. The way it always should be. The way it always will be. Because that's just the way it's supposed to be. Jersey Mike's. Be a sub above.
Extra Innings is the nation's premier indoor baseball and softball training center, featuring indoor batting cages, 7 multi-use tunnels, and training rooms. Extra Innings can provide professional instruction, private and group lessons, and the best year-round clinics. Along with a nationally recognized pro shop that features the latest and widest selection of equipment and apparel, our experienced staff can provide you with the right instruction and help you find the best equipment for your ability and budget. Extra Innings, where the game never ends.
Today's show has been sponsored by More Than Gifts. Come see our new location in Marlton, New Jersey. Not just gifts, but more.
Today's show has been sponsored by Farmers Insurance in Voorhees, New Jersey. To protect your assets and the people you love, call Mike Skoranek, your local Farmers Insurance agent, at 856-336-2553.
We are farmers. Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum.
Bum, ba-da, bum, 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 bum. Yeah, that's right. That's my favorite commercial. I am Mark Cook. This is Morning Coffee, and welcome to the Radio Vision Network. I am continuing my conversation here with Kevin Stone. He's the owner of the Jug Handle Inn. You know where it is. It's on Route 73. It's right at the foot of the Betsy Ross and the Talcone Bridge. If you follow them out, you can't miss the Jug Handle Inn. It's right there. Now, I remember when we first met a couple weeks ago, I said, so the Jug Handle Inn, right, the name came from back in the old days where the moonshine runners used to take the jug handles and they would run with the jugs. And you told me that, yes, that sounds like a good story, but that has nothing to do with the name of the...
Yeah, I would have to assume that, being in Jersey, there's nothing more New Jersey than a jug handle. We all know about it. The state was trying to get rid of the jug handles, then they started putting in these... if you ever did a roundabout, you're like, you know what, I'll stick with the jug handle.
Yeah, right? Yeah, it's funny because New Jersey gets a reputation for a lot of things, and one of the things that we get the reputation for is our traffic stuff. The circles, the jug handles, and all this stuff. But you are at the most famous jug handle probably in New Jersey because of the bar.
Oh, yeah?
I mean, it's such a cool thing. It's such a landmark. Everybody knows exactly where it is, and the reason why everybody knows where it is because the location is great, but also because they've built a foundation on just such awesome chicken wings. People think chicken wings are simple, but they're so hard to get really good, to be the best. And that's what the Jug Handle Inn has done over the years, is just perfect the chicken wing. And you guys actually received a lot of attention for your wings.
Yeah, so our wings are hand cut, hand prepared every day. They're not pre-cut, they're not party wings, they're not frozen.
Yeah, they don't come in a big bag.
They're not, pre-portioned out, 40-pound cases of wings coming in there, every day. First thing in the morning, we have our guy Steve who prepares them every day. So, but it transfers, and Chef Aaron McCargo is from Cinnaminson.
Yep.
So he comes in all the time, loves our wings, Well, the Food Network decided to do a show on where the Food Network stars like to go eat, and what they like to eat.
Wait a second. So this is like the top chefs, what they like.
Yeah, it's like, if you watch Food Network, it's like, oh,
Yeah, that's the
gurus.
holy grail.
Yeah.
That's amazing because that's not like a show that they set up where they're judging something. This is actually what they like to eat.
Yeah.
And he picked you.
Well, of course he picked.
Oh, that's awesome.
We have the best chicken.
That is so awesome.
So, we go on the show airs, and it was just instantaneous. People calling from across the country to see if we would ship our wings, how long it took to get there from Washington, D.C., it was literally that. The show aired, and people were calling right away.
That's awesome. I mean, you can't, well, I guess you could buy stuff like that, but you can't buy publicity like that because it's real honest, and it's delivered in a way that's like, look, I'm not getting paid to do this. I'm just telling you, this is my favorite food. These are the wings at the Jug Handle Inn. Were you ready for that? Were you ready to kind of blow up bigger than you ever could have possibly expected?
It took some growing pains. We managed through it, but had to hire some extra staff. So it was.
They were the good problems to have. They were the necessity problems, which were good. And the wings actually got so much attention that the next thing he knew, he's up in New York on The View watching Whoopi Goldberg eat your wings.
Yeah, so we get a call from one of the producers from The View, and they say, hey, we're having a show on. They had the producer of the Food Network show, and he said, we want to have a couple local, area places bring their food up. So we went up to New York one morning, cooked off a bunch of wings in the back kitchen.
Yeah, you said they have like a full kitchen there at The View.
Yep, full kitchen.
That's what we're working for here, right? Eventually, we're going to have that full kitchen here, and you're going to make me some wings.
Yeah.
But for now, I just got to go to the Jug. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
It's all good. So we head up there and we cook our wings, and Joy and Whoopi and I think even Barbara Walters were chowing down on some wings on the set.
What was that like? Watching these amazingly famous and talented people eat your chicken wings on national live television.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. It was great that we got the exposure and we were able to go up there and I heard they're very picky with what they eat.
Yeah.
And to see them enjoy what they were eating is
that's got to be a real rewarding, satisfying type feeling. And this is what Kevin is doing over at the Jug Handle Inn. So I think the least that we could do is go check them out and give them another shot. If you haven't been to the Jug in a while, you're not going to recognize the place, really.
Yeah, you want to come rediscover the Jug, some upgrades, TVs. It's just, downstairs shuffleboard and pool table and darts and, it's...
Well, I think what you're trying to say is that you've revamped a little bit of the inside, right? You've given it the much-needed rehab that it needed, but you're doing so much more over there now. Really, this outdoor area, I think, is one of the most attractive outdoor spots that we kind of have here in South Jersey. It's by itself in this little serene, peaceful creek water area, right?
Yep.
It's not on. Okay, let me explain this the right way, because it is on Route 73 and it is a very easy to find and good location, but you don't feel like you're on a highway. You don't feel like you're in a real traffic urban area. No, you feel like you're at a little bit of a beach party. You're at this kind of tucked away little area. Am I saying it right? Do you understand what I'm trying to say? I know I'm crazy sometimes, but
so it's at the end of our parking lot. So you drive down, and there's so many people that are like, "Oh, I never knew this was here." Mm-hmm. But that's why we're here. We're doing Radio Vision Network. To let everybody know. Yeah.
Well, and Saturday, on July 23rd, this coming Saturday, it's going to be a warm day, so we're going to need to be outside, and we're going to need to be having a couple cool drinks. But you've got a really cool event going on over there, and I want you to tell everybody about it.
So we have our 5th annual PBR barbecue. And what that is that, we feature Pabst Blue Ribbon 16-ounce pounders for $2. come on in, have a couple. We have a great band called Your Mom is going to be there. A couple local guys, you know, and they come in and they're going to be performing from 5 to 9. You know, a beautiful staff serving you up. You know, you can, you know, hit the beach. There's a nice, you know, we do get a nice cool breeze coming off the creek.
Yeah, well, that's so. Saturday at 5 o'clock. I want to be in my spot at the Jug at 5 o'clock on Saturday afternoon.
Yeah, with a cold Paps in your hand, watching your
$2
mom.
Paps. That's awesome.
Oh, that sounds a little weird, right?
How did you? Well, I mean, really, best band name ever. Your Mom.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna go see Your Mom.
Yeah.
Right? These guys are brilliant, and they're great musicians. So that all works together. But I mean, this is did you like? Who did you have to know? I guess you had to work out like some sort of crazy deal. Those $2 pounders, they're huge. They're like virtually 2 beers for $2.
Cans, yeah.
That's such a great deal. So,
but that's what you get when you come to the Jug. You're not paying $7, $8 for, you know,
a drink.
A drink. You know, we're local. You know, we know that, you know, people, you know, their money only goes so far. So we have drink specials every day. We have food specials every day. We have half price wings from 3 to 6 Monday to Thursday, and then half price wings from 10 to 1 in the morning.
Wow, okay, so that's like the best deal going. If you can get these wings at half off, you said Monday to Thursday during the day, and then at night?
Yeah, then at night, you know, you do Monday to Thursday from 10 o'clock at night to 1 in the morning. And our kitchen's open till 1:30 on the weekends.
Yeah, so that's huge. That is huge. I want to make sure that people know that. You're driving around late on any night. You guys keep the kitchen open late, pretty late.
Yeah, you don't have to stop at Wawa or Wendy's, like.
Yeah, no, stop at the Jug, get some real food, have a drink, and maybe meet a new friend or something, because that's what the Jug is all about. I mean, it's local, it's community, it's family, it's fun, it's drinking, it's wings, it's kind of like your entertainment stop. It's awesome. It's everything for everybody. And what I want you to do right now, Kevin, is I want you to look over there into camera 1. And I just want you to invite everybody to the Jug. Make sure they come and check you out.
All right, so for a good time, it's thejughandleinn.com. We're open every day from 11 to 2. We have beautiful staff, great staff to wait on you. You know, your experience is going to be phenomenal. And if it's not, I'm the owner. You come see me.
Yeah, ask
My
for
wife
Kevin.
Nicole, ask for one of us. But it will be phenomenal. We're there. Great wings, great food, great beer, phenomenal beer selection. The basement has some, you know, incredible crafts if you're into crafts. Drink specials all the time, food specials all the time, lunch specials. You know, I'd like to think it's a special place.
Hell yeah, it's a special place. It's the Jug Handle Inn. His name is Kevin Stone. You know, we're running out of time, Kevin. A couple things. A, I love your name, Kevin Stone. Best name ever. And I just want to make sure that people know, go check out the Jug. He said it. He kind of said it in passing, but I want you guys to know this, is that if you go to the Jug and you just go and mention the name Kevin. Just say, hey, is Kevin here? You're there all the time. And that's the quality control, and that's the customer and the guest experience that you're going to get at the Jug Handle Inn. The owner is going to be there. His wife is there. They're there to take care of you guys. So the least we can do is go give them another shot. JugHandleInn.com. Check them out. Kevin, thanks a lot for coming in this morning. I really appreciate it. You're quite welcome. We're going to take a quick break here on Morning Coffee, but give me a second. I'll be right back here on the Radio Vision Network.